Hello YouTube Nation, R the Silent here, or you can call me Silent. Some people call me R, prefer Silent. Anyhow, today we're going to talk about expectations, condemning people, judging people, and then pressuring people, and the kind of effect it's had on my life, and how it's had the most profound effect on my life. Just the first one we're going to talk about. And the first one, I don't know, I think I mentioned it, is dropping expectations. And how is that one of those things that gives me, at least in my experience, peace of mind? So when I drop expectations, I mean, I literally don't expect anything from anyone. I hardly have, I have like maybe 3 friends, and one of them I hang out with consistently, but I'm also doing her family a favor. And the other 2 I love very much, as well as the first one. It's just one of them is really far away from me, and then the second one, he kind of drifts in and out, which is fine. I don't expect everyone to be perfect enough to fit into my life. Everybody has their own viewpoints and perspectives and problems that they have going on in their life, and I don't expect people to accommodate me. So that's been pretty good. It's starting to rain, but I'm under a tree, so we'll see how far I can get with this video, huh? It's a fuzz. It's a fuzz. Okay, sorry. So when I drop expectations of my friends being there, of my family helping me out, right, or people to do certain things for me, like if your coworker gets you a coffee every morning, and then one morning she doesn't get you a coffee, but you expected one, and you were let down, and your feelings were hurt, right? That kind of situation. Or you're expecting someone to give you a ride every day in the morning, and they don't show up because they're sick, and you're expecting a ride, right? I find in these kinds of situations, self-reliance is key to, and this will also build your self-reliance, because you'll start thinking differently about how you can solve your problems. For example, if you made secondary plans behind every plan that you make, as far as what would I do if this person didn't show up, right? And once again, you expect this person to show up. They don't, but you have a backup plan, right? And that's about halfway there. So what you want to do is, unless it's relying on somebody else, you kind of want to keep it close to the chest as far as relying on your own capabilities and abilities of being able to take care of yourself, and then make that secondary plan, move it into action to make it a primary plan. And then you won't ever expect a ride from your friend again, because you'll always have one, right? So that's the kind of stuff that I've been working on. Not exactly getting a ride from people, but integrating certain aspects of my life from secondary to primary. And it's a little bit different when it comes to hanging out with your friends, right? So your friend says they're going to drop by for your birthday. You expect them to drop by for your birthday. And they don't. Your feelings are hurt, right? Once again, we can't expect people to accommodate our lifestyle, and for them, despite everything they may be experiencing, to fit into ours. So you can make the plans, just don't expect anything. Just drop all your expectations across the board, and you'll see a pattern of you getting hurt here and here and here, and how that's affected your perspective on life, right? And how our mindset is a big cause for a lot of pain in our lives. So what do you do, right? So your friend didn't show up, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna call them 1,000,000 times, 100 times? You're gonna blow them up on text and berate them and be angry and mad at them, and that's a whole nother line on perspective of bringing more pain and drama into your life. So, once again, with the secondary plan, don't expect anybody to show up. Celebrate your birthday by yourself. Do something special for yourself. This also turns into a level of self-acceptance and self-love, right? Because you have to act this way towards yourself. And if it's difficult for you to provide that to you, maybe it's time to start looking at yourself in a different perspective and taking one step at a time, baby steps. Keep your eyes on the horizon, right? And eventually you'll look back maybe a year later and realize all the steps you've been taking towards self-discovery and self-love have been exactly what you've needed this whole time. And they add up. Every step adds up. Even if you're theoretically walking a mile, you'll get there eventually. It's about taking the steps, right? Not about the destination. Because you'll get there. You'll surpass your destination if you keep walking past that 1 mile. Right, so condemning. So we were talking about berating your friend. I don't suggest it. I'm not going to tell you what to do. And this is just, in my experience, what works best for me, right? If someone doesn't show up, right? You don't sit there and cause a lot of drama, be angry, and your feelings are justified, right? Even so. And I'm not saying that they're not. What I am saying is that if you don't emotionally expect anybody to do anything for you, you wouldn't be upset in the first place. That's all I'm saying. So don't condemn them and don't judge them, right? Oh, well, you're unreliable, or you make me feel sick, or stuff like that. You don't know. I keep saying you. In these situations, I never know what people are dealing with. I don't understand what kind of pains they've experienced in their life. I don't understand if they got a flat tire, if they broke their arm, if they got attacked by a crocodile. I don't know. A plane could have crashed on top of their car. I don't know. I try to give them the benefit of the doubt, which keeps me kind. This entire experience and trying to maintain this mindset is very humbling, right? So, and then when it comes around for the second time, you should put the positive things and aspects that we've been talking about in practice. And don't pressure people. Well, you didn't show up for my last birthday party, or you didn't show up for the last time that I needed you to pick me up, or you didn't get me a coffee, or I really needed you here when my family member passed away, right? All of these burdens, all of these expectations that we put on other people are our own problems. And it's not fair to make someone feel so unworthy of the love we have to give them just because they couldn't do one thing, or two things, or three things, right? If we're puzzle pieces, not everybody in our life can fit perfectly into our puzzle. And we have to accept the fact that it's unfair to ask so much of other people. Really and truly. Because we should be able to handle things in life ourselves. That's how it's always been. That's how it should be. And then you'll find You don't need anybody. And it's a great feeling. Personal freedom, not harboring grudges or anger or feeling a certain way about people. You just really gotta just drop it. Just drop and figure it out for yourself. Right? And if you're in a situation where you have to rely on somebody, that's fine. I'm not saying that any of this is bad. You can apply this to your life in whichever way that you see fit, whichever way works, right? It's been such a relief for me. I don't need anybody. I want people in my life, right? But I don't need people. It really is a beautiful day outside. Anyways, that's all I got for you. So, if you like, hit, smash that like button, and subscribe if you don't mind. That would really help me out if you don't. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, what day of the week is it? Saturday. Have a beautiful Saturday. The sun came out, it rained for like 2 seconds, so I guess I'll see you guys later. Alright. Peace.